Well, hey guys, welcome to Raise Create Cards. I'm so glad you're here. All right, I'm finally coming through via StreamYard, and it's awesome. It's awesome. I didn't take a hot minute to figure out the Safari browser. It was fairly easy, and StreamYard is making it even easier. So while I'm waiting just a second to let everybody hop on. Um, so December isn't just Christmas, it's also birthdays. I have a grandson who is turning 6 the day after Christmas. So I've already sent the gift, but I haven't mailed his card yet. And so I wanted to show you what I came up with. And this is using that ice cream swirl set that is in the new mini that will go live to you January 4th. Hopefully you've already got your catalogs. If you do not, drop me a comment below. Let me know you need one. I'll get in touch with you via email, and or you can just email me at raisecreatecards@gmail.com, and I'll get a catalog to you. If you already have a demonstrator, then get the catalog from them. But if you don't have a demonstrator, I would be more than happy to send you the new mini and the celebration that we are going to have through January and February. Okay, and those are freebies that you can earn. But I hope you can see, I don't know how well you can see the details. So there's a big die, and it cuts out all of these different layers. And so I just cut it 3 times out of bubble bath for the strawberry. And I used copper clay, believe it or not, for the chocolate. And then, of course, Fairy Vanilla for the vanilla, because Ian's favorite ice cream is Neapolitan. I used a Gina K polyglaze sheet that I put gold foil over, and that was the background. And then I took the negative piece and I foiled a piece of white polyglaze. And I don't know if you can see, it kind of looks like it's speckled, and it is a little bit, but the negative place where all the little stars were. And I thought that just kind of added something really neat. And then I die cut with an old die that I have. Don't even remember where it came from. It's something I got way back in the day when I first started card making. So there is that. Now, my husband's birthday is 2 days after Christmas. Now, it's not finished. In fact, nothing is even glued down. I'm not sure that I even like the colors that I'm using, except for the 2 milkshakes. I'm happy with those. I've also got a cone cut out. I just don't have the topper made for it. I don't have the sentiment made for it. But I thought this was going to be so cute and a little bit different for his birthday. And let me show you real quick. Now, if I can get that out of there. Isn't that cute? Do you know where I got the idea? Wendy's Creative Vault. Tracy Bish is a demonstrator from Australia, and she does 3D classes. You see how all of that is layered and tiered? So I'll be able to tuck in quite a few little items, and yeah, so I'm still working on that. All right, guys, I said we were going to get into this month's paper pumpkin. I got it late last week, maybe Wednesday, Thursday of last week, and I did take the plastic wrap off. But let's dive into this and see what we have this month. So we have a Pebble Path stamping spot. I love Pebble Path, guys. I had been wanting a good taupe color for a long time, and I'm happy with that. Here is their stamp set, and I think you can read what the sentiments say just fine right there. Okay. We have this pretty teal wrapping paper, and I don't know about you guys. If any of y'all do paper pumpkin, I save this. I'm very careful with it, and I save it, and I use it in packaging. Now, at Christmas, birthdays, different times of the year, anytime I might need. Whoops, I am so sorry. I did that. Anytime during the year, I might need some. And because this can come in different colors, you're guaranteed to come across some that will fit just about anything you've got. So we're going to get the box out of the way. We're going to get this opened up and see what we can see here. I am eager to be out of the Christmas, but already, can you see? That looks so pretty to me. Oh, and we are needing some color right now in our life. Nature's colors is what I'm referring to. We all have the pretty Christmas trees and the wreaths and all that good stuff. All right, let's see what we have in here. I'm loving the bling that I'm seeing. So it looks like we have some tear and tape. And we have dimensionals. And I don't know how well you can see it through that plastic, but isn't that pretty? I don't know. Maybe that's a light version of Pool Party. Oh, and there's some glue dots in there, which I usually just use my own. Here's the envelopes. Aren't they pretty? Oh my, they're so pretty. Okay, and this is going to make 9 cards. So here's our card bases. Oh boy, sometimes when I get a kit and it's front and back like this one is, I cut it in half and I double the cards that I get out of the kit. However, for today, we're just going to go ahead and make it straight up because that's what I was hoping to show. For those of you who don't know what paper pumpkin is. And, oh, look at that pretty gold embellishments. Oh, these are card fronts. Love it. Nice. All right, so we've got our card fronts. I don't want to bury my stamp set. We have a box. Oh, this reminds me, Stampin' Up! Used to sell, I think they were like a 10-pack of these acrylic boxes, and I really used these back in the day to decorate and put some handmade cards and envelopes in and give as a gift. We're going to put that to the side for a minute. And it looks like this is the band, and it's already got the folds burning. Yeah, the fold marks are already in there. All right. So I'll lay that with the box. Looks like we have some little gold flowers, which can go ahead and take them out. You see how easy they come out. But these kits are awesome because it gives you everything you need. Everything. All right, these are pretty. And do you know, guys, and I'm thinking these are dandelions. Doesn't that look like a dandelion leaf to you? Do you know that there are a couple of other varieties of dandelions and they're not yellow? I did not know that until the other day when I was looking through my Baker's Creek rareseeds.com catalog. And they actually were offering 2 other varieties of dandelion seeds. And one was pink. And I don't remember if the other one was white or what color it was. But I thought, well, how interesting. I never knew that they had more than one kind of dandelion. I never thought about it. And I know one of the varieties, they were talking about how you could use it medicinally, just like we do ours here, our native yellow ones. But that if you wanted to use the greens and stuff in the early spring, that the other variety was even less bitter than ours. So, but, in the early spring, they're not bitter yet. However, not everyone cares for the taste. All right, you know what I should be doing is separating these out by type. So let me do that real quick before I get too much further. And just kind of get them in their own little piles. Is that the same? That's the same. Okay, that one there. This one here. There we go. There we go. Then I have those, and then just one more sheet. And I probably should have just lined up all my sheets and did them all at one time. Sometimes I feel brave enough to do that. However, I really didn't want to accidentally rip one. So there are some changes coming up to the paper pumpkin as we know it. Starting in January, what they have decided to do every quarter, so January, February, March, there is going to be a die set, an add-on die set that you can purchase separately if you want them. I've already looked at it. They're $12. There's several dies in the set, but here's the thing. They will not only go with the January kit, they will go with the February kit and the March kit. And if you've got your catalog or if you've been watching videos on the lavender suite that we have in this catalog, then you will know kind of what that looks like. And the January kit is going to coordinate with that. So if that's already on your wish list, you might want to make sure you get that kit. So we're just going to fold and burnish all of these card bases. Like I said, I think there are 9. And somewhere there's a list of instructions. It's probably underneath this cardboard. And the cardboard that comes with it, you know, a lot of times I'll take it when we go camping or something. And I will, oh, we've got these pretty tags. That's nice. And I use the cardboard. I just take it with, and that's my extra cushion underneath my photopolymer stamps, and it works really well for that. I've been very pleased and not having to take yet, you know, another piece of equipment, a silicone mat or whatever, while we're camping, because space is a premium. I hope everybody has just been able to kind of get a breath of fresh air. You know, most of us are pretty much on top of our Christmas game at this point. And if we're not, we need to be, right? There's 2 more here. Okay, and these have the pretty daffodil seed heads, is what that kind of looks like to me, with maybe some clouds up there. But this is really pretty. Really, really pretty. I'm liking this. Oh, and we have more. We have more of these. Let me see if I can't line it up and get them at the same time. And that'll speed up the process. But I love this. It would take a lot of work for me to be able to do gold edging, and it wouldn't look near this nice by the time I got done. All right, got that. Got these large circles. Here we go. And, all right, look at that one. Isn't that pretty? I love this. You know, you could use this for the guys, too. You really could. Guys like flowers, too. Maybe not in pink, but, you know, this yellow and green, that's not bad looking. So I had to go back and I had to make 2 more of those Christmas sympathy cards we recently did. I know. A lady I worked with lost her husband about a month or so ago, and I had forgot to make sure I had a card made for her. And we lost a lady at church, and I'm not going to go into detail because I'll start crying. They told us in class Sunday morning that she was on life support, and me and several others were just absolutely shocked because, you know, they were very kind of private people, and we knew her cancer had come back. And we just figured, here lately, her not being at church was due to chemo, all that kind of thing. But evidently it came back with a vengeance, and it took her down really quick. So I had made one for her husband, and y'all keep these people in prayer, okay? Husband's name is Ron. His cancer has also returned, and he's trying to plan a funeral. God will know who you're talking about, and just pray for him. And let me tell you something. I was so amazed. I was astounded. Guess who was at church Sunday during the service, even though she ended up passing away that morning? Before class was over, they came back and said that she had passed away. He was at church, sitting right there, worshiping his God, and it's like, I don't know if I could have done that. I don't know that I could have done that. I'd like to think I could, but I don't know, guys. Amazing. Anyway, so here are the photos of the 3 different cards, 3 each. So yes, there are 9. And here are the instructions that come in it, and it will tell you step by step. Like this will tell you this is card number 1, and you need to put this greeting on your stamp block and stamp wishing you all the best. And then you need to put dimensionals behind it to pop it up, and a dimensional right behind that flower, and then attach that to the front and use glue dots and embellishments. Card number 2, but you know what, guys? I have done enough of these. Honestly, I just look at the photos. That's all I do. So they're calling this card number 1, and it's the one that has the daisies, and that happens to be what I have on top. So let's just lay out 3 of them all at one time. If you have never done paper pumpkin, and I should have brought one in here to show you, you do get a free acrylic block in your very first kit. And a lot of times we don't think to tell you that. Okay, so we've got these 3 here. And we're going to have this one, and this one. See, they always give you an extra. Isn't that awesome? Because they know me. Just in case you mess up on one. And I'm going to get out my full-sized pebble path. I'm trying to be careful here. I don't like to pull on my photopolymer. And let's see, I need a block. And I had just washed a bunch of blocks. And I don't see them in here. Did I not bring them? Oh, poo. All right, so you get to see me use a less than clean block, but here we go. I'm going to put it on this side, and we're going to ink that up and get that stamped. Am I kind of straight? Not even kind of. Even though it's photopolymer, I still kind of like to make sure that it is straight. Now I'm going to bring out my big. I save my little stamping spots, and I use them in classes. And that way people are not waiting to use a stamp pad. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Let me very quickly clean that off. So, something I am getting into a habit of doing, and I didn't do it, is I'll take my fingers and I'll rub it all over. Now, I just washed my hands maybe 10 minutes ago, so I don't know how many oils I will have on here. But if you notice, that ink was just kind of like beating up. Now let's see what we get. Oh, that is so much better. That is better. I'm going to stamp it off. Just make sure it's going to look good. Oh, that does. Doesn't that look good? Okay. Let's get ready and do these. Kind of straight, we hope. Probably should have got out a piece of grid paper. And hopefully I've got that in the middle without getting my head in it. Not bad. Not perfect. Not bad. If you have a stamping platform, you could definitely get things set up in your stamping platform and then just go to town. There we go. And one more, and we'll have that one. And I'm looking at my photo. Is it even in the camera? The directions? It's not. All right, so that one could have come over this way a little bit more. However, we're going to have that flower right here, and I think that will kind of help. That'll help with that. Kind of camouflage what I did not do. And my Stampin' Mist is dried up on my Stampin' Scrub. You put a little juice in there. All right, let's lay this to the side, and we are going to get out. I'll lay that stamp over there. Let's get out the Hello Friend. But I like these kits because I don't have to pick out a color scheme. I don't have to pick out a stamp set. I don't have to figure out what dies I want to use with it. I don't have to figure out the layout because it's all done for me. And I need that easy button sometimes. And this time of the year, I especially need it. And I am not good about making paper pumpkin videos. And I'm not sure why, because I guess it's because 9 times out of 10, I just go ahead and do my paper pumpkin when I, have time to do it. So, all right, this is a circle, so it really doesn't matter. That's awesome. Get this one. And one more. Let me dig it out over here. I'll lay that there. And, all right. It won't take us very long, guys, and we'll be putting these together. Okay. One more. No, that's my extra. Oh, that is so nice because I'll be able to use those on other cards. So let me get, okay, I know I'm going to have an extra. Let's get these. And for this one, it says 1,000 good luck wishes. How appropriate is that? And that's the kind of thing I would probably gravitate to for like graduation. Because it's different. It would just be a different way of saying 1,000 good luck wishes. Wouldn't that be appropriate? Or somebody having a new job, relocating somewhere, starting over. All right. Let's see if this block is going to be big enough. Maybe not quite. See, the paper pumpkin block is more the size of our D block. However, it's not as thick. I mean, it's not as, the ergonomics don't really go into it. It is a thinner one, but it is free. I have used them, and they do work good. They do. All right, let me move this where it's kind of straight. Let's get this one inked up. That looks kind of bubbly to me. Maybe it isn't. Oh, there we go. That's good. It's good. And it shows me in the picture that they're kind of centering this. Good deal. All right. So my husband is getting therapy on his hand twice a week. It is still really swollen, and there is scar tissue in there. And I'm not sure, according to what they're saying, that will actually kind of resolve itself in time. We've been rubbing ointments and creams and lotions and things into it because he had a ton of dead skin all around it, and it is looking so much better. But he's probably not going to be released to go back to work full time. Ooh, I kind of got that one a little mucky, didn't I? Well, I do have an extra one. Let me get that out. I don't know what I did there. Wow, I kind of like over pressed onto that. So let's be a little bit more gentle, huh? And try that again because the others were looking good. Oh, so much better. Much, much better. All right. Once again, I got to clean this because I liked, you know, if I reused a new block for every stamp, I'd have so many blocks sitting around here I wouldn't know which end is up. Okay, now I think we have all of these done. All 9 sentiments are stamped. And let's go back to that first square that we had. Did I just stick my finger in it? Almost. So we're going to put this bad boy away. And I will tell y'all something else. Now, I do this. You don't have to. I mean, this is nice quality cardstock. It's not super flimsy. I will take a piece of basic white and put it in here, and then stamp a sentiment or, you know, write my message on the inside. Probably it would be really cute to take one of these flowers and stamp it on the inside, maybe stamp it on the envelope too, although that envelope was very decorated, wasn't it? Okay, so it was showing stamping dimensionals, and I like using my own because those little packs, I don't supply adhesive and things for my classes, but occasionally if somebody comes in and maybe they don't have any dimensionals or they don't have their adhesive, yes, I always make sure I have everything I need in case somebody has it. Oops, I did get ink on me right there. Well, foo. I'm glad it's on the back. Well, thank you, God, for looking out after me. All right. Now, it shows 4. Do you think I'm going to leave that at 4? I don't think so. I don't think so. I like my sides supported. I do. And I want my middle supported. There we go. And that may be one reason why I like using my own dimensionals, because then I'm not limited. And of course, I forgot to take my Sharpie and mark my dimensionals with that line so that when you're using several of these, you know which ones you've taken the backing off of and which ones you haven't. Okay. Now they're showing this being, let me bring this in so you can see that again. They're showing it up toward the top and then with the 2 flowers right there hanging off. So I'm going to try to mimic that. Again, like I said, this is all about having the easy button, right? So right about there, hopefully straight. There we go. And it looks like they are using this flower and one of the gold ones on top of it. So it's going to be kind of half hanging off. Honestly, it says to use a dimensional. Okay, I'm going to give that a try. On my own, I don't think I would use a dimensional. I really don't think I would. I think I would use a glue dot and put it down. But, okay, right like that. And then this one does have a glue dot. And here's my glue dots. So I used the last of one pack yesterday, as a matter of fact. And I went to get out my glue dots and I thought, well, now how am I going to rewrap this on an empty spool so that my dots are on the bottom? Well, they were on the bottom. And then I realized, oh, yeah, I did that ahead of time. As soon as I got my 3 new packs, I went ahead and rewound them so that they would be good to go when I needed them. And I wasn't caught without it. Okay, and it's showing this one about like so on top of that one. That's really cute. Can y'all see that? Oh my goodness, that's so cute. And then where did I put the bling? Got that pretty bling here somewhere. Ah, here it is. Let's get that bling out. And I'm trying to look at the picture. They got one there, and one down here. Okay. And that seems to be from some of the videos and stuff I've been watching by other card makers. Gina Kay, Mindy Egan, some of those that I like to watch, Jennifer McGuire. That seems to be a thing now, is to put two of them together and then one a little ways off by itself. Okay, so it looks like they did a big one. I gotta lay this down. They did a big one right up here. These are so pretty. Can you see the texture in that? Maybe you can see that. I don't know. But there's a texture to it. It's not totally smooth. And I hesitate to say crosshatch because it's not crosshatch, but it's so pretty. Okay, and then I think they took a small one and went like right, which end is up. I gotta look at it. Okay, and went right down here. And then another small one and went somewhere right over here. So that seems to be a recurring theme right now in card making. So, but if you get your kit, you do it however you want to. So we've got that one. And, not to keep you here for all 9, let's just do one of each. And then I won't have you here that long. All right, so here is this one. And it is also in portrait mode. And they've got the big flower, the upright flower, and 1,000 good luck wishes. And again, they've popped it up. They popped both of them up. Okay. So, 1,000 good luck wishes and this upright flower. And they've got that kind of in the middle. So, we're going to go ahead and pop this up. But how cute that they've got that box in there. I may have to look at the instructions. Maybe not. I might want some minis, or I can get my scissors and cut these in two. Let me do that. Let me just get my scissors here. And we'll cut some smaller for some of those smaller areas. I think I'll cut 4. I won't need that many, but cutting them anyway. I'll put one there. I want one supporting this leaf. There we go. I want one supporting right here. Whoops, I got that awfully close. Is it too close? Not really, but kind of, sort of. I'm going to move that back just a bit. There we go. And one on the flower, and then I think we're good. Whoops, not the whole thing. Just part of it. I'm going to put that on there. Okay. Because, guys, I don't know about you, but with postage, and I know postage is going to go up again next year, I am going to do my best to really avoid using the non-machinable stamps because they're over $1 a pop. And if you're doing a whole lot of cards and they all have dimension to them, that can rack up real quick. So I figure I am money ahead if I take and add dimensionals maybe a little bit more than what I normally would for good support, and experiment with some of my card making friends and find out what condition they got it in. Okay, so I'm going to put this right about there. It's kind of centered, and 1,000 good luck wishes. Nope, this was the bad one. I don't want that one. I want one of the good ones. Now what I could do is take and turn. No, I can't turn it over. Okay, it's a loss anyway. All right, now this time, because it's going to be going across the bottom of the flower, I'm not going to want dimensionals right in the middle where that's going to be. So we're just going to put them at the ends and get these centered up. get the bling on there, and this one's done. So do you see how quick and easy these kits are? Now, Stampin' Up! Will not reveal everything that is in an upcoming kit, but they give you enough of a hint and a description that you can figure out if that is for you. There are times I suspend my kits because it's like, no, I'm not really into that. And I just had that bling, and I'm not sure where it went. Up right here. Were y'all hollering at me? All right. Now, let me get this back over here so that I can see. So they have a big one and a small one there, but I'm not seeing where they put the other one without unfolding it all and getting down into the other descriptions. So I'm going to put big one there, a small one or pretty close to it, and another small one. I'm just going to lay it over here. That may not be how they designed it, but it's how mine's going to look. All right, card number 2. Now let's get card number 3. This is so pretty. All right, so on card number 3, oh, it's a landscape. So we have landscape, and we have the big circle that says hello friend. Let me get one of those out. Here we go. So there, it's got the hello friend, and it has these going around the edge. Oh, how adorable. Isn't that too cute? Now I'm going to use glue dots. And I'm going to have to remember to put, whoops, I got 2 of these. Get rid of one. Actually, I'm not going to use glue dots. I think I'm going to use my glue. And you can do that. However, if you don't have liquid glue, you have got the glue dots in your kit and the dimensionals. What I want to make sure of is that I didn't go too far with the glue. So let me see what I got here. I don't think I went too far with the glue. Isn't that precious? Love it. Love, love it. So if you can see, I'm kind of staying over here on this side because that's the side that's going to be clinging to the form there. Okay, there we go. Now we can do dimensionals and get our sentiment on there, our bling on there, and then we'll take and check out that box. Now, I want to put dimensionals where my 2 pieces are meeting. Same over here. To me, that's just a little bit more insurance that it will stay together. There we go. One here, one here. I'm spacing them out. I'm seriously considering buying some foam sheets, like big ones, because I have almost decimated my package of Stampin' Up! Foam sheets. And I love them, and they work great. But I prefer to do a whole lot more with those solid foam sheets than even I do with dimensionals, and especially when it's a big area like this, because I could just take one of my circle dies and die cut out a circle, lay it on the back, boom, you're done. So kind of on the hunt for that. All right, let's bring this back in. And how neat. We have our sentiment and our embellishments of the flowers all in one. And I'm just going to figure out where I want to put these, and I'm going to put them right up there front and center instead of on the card base itself. One more small one. All right, there we go. How quick and easy was that? Isn't that awesome? And now I do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4, 5, 6. I've still got bling left over. So you'll have a little bit left over that you can do whatever you want to do with on your card. So here we go. There was number 3. There was number 2. And here is number 1. Very festive. We need that blue, that yellow, that green. We do. We need that. Okay, here is the box. And I'm trying to remember how I used to do it when we had these. And I tended to go really slow. I tended to go slow because even though these are pre-scored, you don't want to crack it. I never had one crack, but you don't want to crack it. All right, so I'm getting my sides kind of puffed up there, up where they need to be, kind of manipulating that. And get my little tabbies folded in. I want to come up, kind of start creasing that right there. Get that kind of creased, and then my lid. There we go. There we go. Now let's see how well I can put that in there. I've been drinking coffee hard and heavy. It's just been one of them days. So we had snow flurries in the forecast yesterday. And finally, somewhere around 5-ish, maybe a little before, a little after, I'm looking out there and I kept seeing something out of the corner of my eye. And then if I looked real hard, I could see the little snow flurries. It's like, oh, gee. I mean, I appreciate they told us that we were supposed to have them, but you had to look really hard to see them. A lot of times when we have snow flurries, I mean, you can actually see a little white patina all over everything, but that was not the case yesterday. Well, maybe that was a good thing. That was a good thing, as a lot of people are not off for Christmas vacation yet, and they have to drive in this stuff, right? All right, so I've got this kind of put together. I'll tweak it more off camera, but we've got that. And where was that band? I need to probably get my bone folder out. So I'm going to fold on that one and get that creased well. And this one's a little creased, but I'm still going to do it again. Okay. And again. And again. And let's see how this lines up. See, it's already got the greeting on the front, so that saves a step. Oh, now wait a minute. I've got the flap going in there, so I want this to be my front. Oh, isn't that adorable? Just adorable. Glue dots. And where did I put mine? I just had mine right here. Here they are. Probably even in camera view. I don't know. But I like this. Now let me look and see how much I'm overlapping. So it's coming to there. And I want one here. And I want another one. These are super strong, guys. I have come across old cards that I just never cared for the design, and maybe it had a bow or something on there that was secured with a glue dot, and trying to get that bow off of there to salvage it before I chunked the design I didn't like, I tore the cardstock. So the longer the glue dot is on there, the tighter it holds. Oh, look at that. All right, let's take a card, and we're going to slide the card in there for the front, just so y'all can have an idea. Where's one of the envelopes? Here's one. I'm getting it. Did I get one or two? I got one. I love these envelopes. The quality is awesome, guys. You can tell they are not dollar store envelopes at all. Crease that down. Let's put this on the back side so that even if they flip it over, they're still seeing all kinds of pretty. Now, I was able, when I used to use these, I was able to get 5 cards with the envelopes, and it was packed pretty full. It was. Oh, how pretty. So what do you guys think? Do you like it? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Loving it. Loving it. Hi, Sherry T. Thank you. I'm glad you liked the kit too. Hi, Cherie Wilker. Is it Cherie or Sherry? Oh, watching from Indiana. Oh my goodness. I know a lot of people that live up in Indiana. I need to get up there myself one day. All right, guys. That's it. That's the big reveal for the paper pumpkin kit. The subscription for the monthly kit every month ends on the 10th. So if you want to get the January kit that coordinates with that lavender suite in the new mini catalog, you have to go in and subscribe. And I'll leave a link to my paper pumpkin in the description below the video. Give me time to get there and get all that put in. You can sign up for that, try it, see what you think about it. If you decide there's a kit you don't want, because they will email you in plenty of time for you to make that decision. They will have like a sneak peek and a description of what's going to be in that next month's kit. If you don't feel like it's for you, hit suspend. I do it all the time. There's a lot of kits that I don't get if I don't feel like I really have a need for them. And not everybody has the same taste. Not everybody's going to want the same thing. And that's okay. They make it super easy. Try for a couple of months. And if you feel like paper pumpkin is just not for you, just as easily, you can hit that unsubscribe. And let me tell you guys, I appreciate that so much. How many times have we done business with these companies that once they get their hooks into you, it's like, how do I back out of this? I can't find where on the website to back out, and there's nothing in the help section, and nobody will talk to me. And I've been there. So I appreciate the way Stampin' Up has got that put together. You log in with an email and a password, boom, that's it. And all of your settings and everything are readily available. Yeah, not a problem. All right, guys, until we meet again, there will not be a video Friday. I have got to do a little bit of cooking and preparation for our Christmas Eve at his mom's house. I call her mom, but we got to do some preparations, and I've got a lot of it done, but there's some cooking that I can't do this early in the week and it be fresh for Sunday evening. And so, yeah, but y'all be blessed. I hope you have a very Merry Christmas. Have a healthy Christmas. Know that you're loved. God is good all the time. Bye, guys.